Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you something pretty cool and something that I've never shown you on my channel before. It's actually two things, but we'll get onto that more later. I'm going to show you some Atari stuff. Now, I've been hoarding away these two consoles for about maybe a year, and I haven't made a video about either of them, so I thought, what better time than now? So I'm going to test them out. I have never tested them. I've never played them. I've never had the time. I just put them under my bed and just forgot about them. But I've got them out now because I need to pay off my debt. So I'm going to test these and I'm going to pop them on eBay. Because I should fetch a pretty good price for both of them. Now, I was looking back through my videos on my channel and I was like, I haven't done a proper gaming related video in absolutely ages. And I was thinking to myself, why is that? Why haven't I done a gaming related video? And I think it's quite simple. I'm in debt at the moment because of the Mac Pro and I haven't been able to buy anything new. And I often went to car boot sales, picked up new consoles, and that's what my gaming videos were about. They were just about new things that I'd got, you know, gaming updates, pickups and new consoles and whatever. But anyway, I will get back into the swing with gaming, I promise. I just need some more money, because it's just the same old stuff that I've got, really, that you've all seen before. Apart from these. So, we're going to get into it right now. So, the first thing I want to show you is one of these. And this is dead rare in this country. This is an Atari 7800. If you search for Atari 7800 console on eBay at the moment, there are only 4 of them. Only 4. That is crazy. If you search for something common like the PlayStation 1 or the Sega Mega Drive, you've got hundreds. But there's only 4 of these on eBay at the moment. Soon to be 5, but yeah, let's just hope it works. So there's the console. I don't know a lot about it. I've never been the biggest fan of Atari consoles, I have to say. I'm not really into them. I'm very Nintendo-y. I love the Super Nintendo. I love the N64. This sort of older Atari stuff, I'm not too sure about it. But anyway, I have with it a controller, which is pretty cool. Another controller, and this one's got the little sticky out analog thingy. I have a power cable, an aerial cable, and an aerial extension cable, which is just, you know, universal, whatever. But yeah, that is an entire 7800 console bundle. So that is really cool. We're going to test that out later. But what we're going to do before we test that out is delve into this box. Now then, I'm going to pull this box over here and I'm going to start taking stuff out of it. And you're going to be pretty shocked. Boxed 7800 game, another one, more, got quite a few here, and yeah, that is a stack of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxed 7800 games. Granted, the boxes are in useless condition, but they're all complete with the game inside them, which is the main thing anyway. So yeah, 10 boxed 7800 games. You cannot go wrong. You really can't. Let's move them over to the side, and let's just see what else is in this box. We've got a loose Game Boy player that I don't have software for, whatever. This isn't part of it. Michael Jackson Moonwalker. This is actually quite rare for the Mega Drive, so I should put that on eBay. We've got a couple of Super Nintendo games. This is just sort of like a random gaming box of just random stuff that I had under my bed. But the rest of this stuff in here should all be of one thing. So what do we have in here? We have got Pac-Man for the 2600. We have got Atari 32 games in one game cartridge. We have got Night Driver game program. I like that a lot. Game program. We have an Atari joystick. We have another one, but unfortunately the little thing is missing, but still fully functional. We have an Atari power cable. We have 2 paddle controllers. And if we move that over to the side, we've got an old 6-switch Woody. Absolutely lovely. There she is. Atari 2600 on my channel. Wow. Very, very cool. We'll start off testing the 2600, test out all the games, all the controllers, and then we will test out the 7800 and the controllers and the games for that. But first, I'm just going to give you a little tour of all this stuff. I'm going to pick up the camera. So over here is that stash of 7800 games. There's quite a few of them in there. Here we have the power cable, all the controllers and the 3 games, all for the 2600. Here we have the 2600 itself. As you can see, it's in pretty good condition, a bit dusty. The condition isn't, some of the orange paint has rubbed off on this little surround here, but it's still pretty good condition. Yeah, nice system. That's obviously got its hardwired TV cable. Pretty cool. And then there's the empty box over there. Moving over here, we just have that random stuff that I was showing. Here's the 7800, complete with its controllers. Cool little sticky out analog stick thing on here, which is very cool. And this is just, by the way, this is quite interesting. I'm glad I'm mentioning this in my videos. Here we have a Master System with a light phaser and whatnot. We have a few Mega Drive games and a lot of Master System games. Mega Drive games, Sega Mega CD, and some random controllers and whatnot. This is the remainder of my Sega stuff, because like you guys saw, ages ago I did a video about some Sega bundles, and I put a load of Mega Drives together and whatnot, and a couple of Saturns, and sold off all of my Sega stuff. And this is just the remains, the random bits and bobs that were scattered around. After this I will own nothing Sega apart from my trusty Dreamcast down there, as you can see. Yeah, so that's quite upsetting, I guess, but like I said, I'm more of a Nintendo guy, and I just haven't got the space to have this Sega stuff hanging around. So this bundle is actually on eBay at the moment. All of this stuff is being sold on eBay, and it's pretty popular. I started it at $4.99, which is obviously an excellent price. But anyway, this video has nothing to do with that. We are going to test these Atari systems. So we're going to test them up here on my TV. We'll pop the systems there, and yeah, let's see how far we get with this. So I'm just going to wire up the 2600 and see what this thing can do. So we've got the console here, all set up and ready to go. We're on colour. I think I've got a colour TV. I've got a normal joystick controller here. A couple of games. I think we'll pop Pac-Man in. Ready to suffer the pain of Pac-Man. And yeah, I'll just pop you on the tripod and try and get a good angle on the telly. So let me make a fool out of myself and test Pac-Man. Here we go. Now then, for those of you who aren't familiar, this is Pac-Man. Yes, this is actually Pac-Man, believe it or not. And yes, it is horrendous. That's all I can say about it, really. You see those ghosts? That isn't my TV, it isn't my camera. They actually flicker. And that is terrible. Just look at them flicker, it's absolutely disgraceful. Another thing, oh crap, another thing is, Pac-Man, if you look at him, here we go. When I go up, his mouth doesn't turn. He just sort of slides up. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm terrible at Pac-Man on the 2600. I have no idea why, but that is Pac-Man. Absolutely awful. Okay, so the 7800 is now set up, and we have got a 2600 game sticking out the top of it just to test that particular part of it, and then we will move on to testing a 7800 game. Okay, here we go with Pac-Man Power Up. Here we have it. Pac-Man. And it's working really well. Ooh, crap. It would help if I looked at the telly. Okay, it's working. I prefer these controllers than the old joysticks, I do have to admit. Am I the only one that's not a fan of the 2600 joysticks? This is a terrible game. Really terrible. He's so hard to control. Anyway, there's a 2600 game. I'm kind of sick of Pac-Man right now. It's such a bad version. But anyway, we're going to test out pole position 2 for the 7800. And let's see what this game can... let's see what this game can give us. So let's do a cool little looking race course. Is this meant to be running this slowly? Okay, here we go. We've got action. Now then, for some reason the picture is terrible on screen. Don't know why. But at least it's sort of working, I believe. We don't have any sound. But I think that might be something to do with my telly actually, because we didn't have sound for some of the 2600 games. So yeah, this seems to be working pretty well. Now, what I might do, guys, is instead of taking time and whatnot to list these as 2 separate console bundles, because I'm not sure about if everything works properly and whatnot, because I don't know a lot about these older Atari systems, what I'll do is I'll pop it all in one giant Atari bundle and see where that gets me, really. But yeah, this appears to be playing fine. The picture is useless. If I try and wiggle the aerial cable a little bit, just seems to sort of make it worse, and then it defaults back to this sort of grainy looking, liney and sort of unfocused, and you know, looks a bit bad, to be honest. But anyway, there we have it. The 7800 does work to a certain extent. Don't know if the picture quality issue is my telly or the cable or whatever, but yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my attempt to get some of these things fired up and working. I will be continuing with more gaming videos very soon. I don't normally go this retro and this old. I like 90s. I like 90s a lot. But yeah, here are a couple of Atari systems. And as you can see, they work to a certain extent. Now, not to advertise or anything, but if you are interested in buying these, then they will be up for grabs for a very good starting price. I'll put the link in my video description. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section. If you have any questions about Atari systems, better ask them elsewhere, because I'm not very clued up on them. But yeah, I can see my gaming stuff around my room now, my N64 stuff and whatnot, and there will be more videos to come, and I am working on my next big game review as well. I've done Doom, and I did the review of the Super Game Boy, you know, those videos where I do a lot of editing and a lot of, you know, different clips and sequencing and whatnot. I am working on another one of those reviews. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. It has been quite a long video. I'll probably chop a few bits and bobs out here and there. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video.